Hey y'all, welcome back. We are still here at the tower. We are up in the penthouse, and there is, of course, our little fancy bathroom. We are going to work today. We're going to start with the garbage chute, and I know I keep calling it this, but I like calling it that, the Batman exit. Anyway, we're going to start with that. And so we're going to build that first. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to get to decorating the upper floor here, but we'll play it by ear and see what happens. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I already know how this is going to end up looking. We need to store this, and we're going to start... I'm going to come here, because this is actually going to be all out of concrete. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with that right there. That is our key piece. It needs to be right there, right off the edge. And from there, we actually build that. And we set one of these right... Come on. Right there. So that's right there. What you can do as well is I had some issues with this. Let me go ahead and just build another one. And we're just going to put that right there. Makes it easier because we're actually going to put a couple of small floors across the top here to block out the roof. So that space gives us enough space to drop down. There's not going to be a problem there. And what we're going to need to do now is we need to get that upper floor in. And to do that, well, okay, I did that a little premature. Oh, you know what? I think I need to remove that. There we go. So we got to place this here. And then I can place 3 floor pieces. Remove them. And place one more right there. And that is our little roof. And now we can come back in, place that. We'll put another floor down just to make it simple. And we'll put our half wall there. Alright, so that is our little escape hatch. Well, there we go. Now it's our little escape hatch. And it may look a little weird. It is going to clip through the warehouse walls here, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned. It's going to be okay in the end. It'll look just fine. So let's go ahead and put the... ooh, not that one. We don't want a giant foundation in there. Let's put the... There we go. And there you go. See? Looks just fine. And once we get this staircase out of here, it's going to look a whole lot better. But that is our little door, and we're going to actually put a door in here. And I'm not sure. I'm probably going to have it open in. I'm not sure which way they'll open in, but well, it'll open into here, and then you can just drop down. So now we're going to go down a floor. And I thought about doing this some different ways, but it turns out the easiest way to do this is just to use the internal. So I was trying to build, I was looking at ways to build like some really narrow stairs and some different scaffolding and stuff like that to get this up. But I realized I'm actually going to have to remove the wall segments here anyway, because I'm replacing them with our fancy little garbage chute. And now, let me go ahead and show you how to do that. So, what I figured out, and this is actually really interesting, I like how it snaps together and it works out really well. So first we build this guy here, and then we come down and go to this one here, and you see it snaps right in, and it fits. And now we've got this little triangle, and I know it's not the same as what you're going to get in, you know, the nice fancy apartment buildings and such. They usually have a door on them, but we don't have that option here, and that's okay. So then to fill the top part, you just, of course, grab a half wall and pop it right in. And there you go. And that is our garbage chute. So we're actually going to remove the half wall for a second so that we can get in our... Now, what we're doing is we're actually going to adjust this, and this is going to come in one... This is going to stay the same. And then we need one more. That's going to go right there. And so you see, so when you look in here, you won't be able to see the Batman chute. And you actually will fit through that, by the way. I have also tested that. Because originally I had this upper wall up here was where this one was directly above it. But it won't fit with the floor pieces up there. So I had to move that one out, and that's fine. But that's how that's going to end up going. And then you just put the half wall right back in. It'll snap right in, and we're done. So that's that. And like I said, this staircase right here is going away, and this is all going to be covered floors. So you're not going to be able to see anything. All you're going to see is this right here, and that's your little trash chute. So what I'm going to do is let me go ahead and show you this one more time. And then I'm going to take care of it off screen because I think this is probably going to be rather boring. You don't need to see me going down the stairs a whole bunch of times just to get this taken care of. So you can put this in place because it's going to be outside of where you need to build. But you cannot put the middle one in, and I don't think this one. Let me try it. The middle one I know will not fit. This back one, of course, does work just fine. If it'll snap in. Come on. No. There we go. So this middle piece right here, the separator, will not snap in. Or it'll snap in, but it won't fit with the warehouse walls. And one thing I will tell you. Okay, so that will work. But let me just show you real quick, just so you see. I can put this on, but if I do that... Well, I guess it'll work here. Huh. Wouldn't work on the floor above. It's probably got to do with the... Oh, see, now this one won't snap, though. See that? Yeah, it's got to do with the height of these walls. Okay, so that one needs to go away, and then it snaps. So, yeah, it's the height of those walls and how much is actually going to cover. So, okay, so, yeah, I would recommend do this outer wall and do this back wall. The other two, I would say leave alone until you have at least this in place. And you can come over here and you can remove this wall and get there from that side if you need to. You can always throw some more floors out if you don't want to just lean out the side. That's fine too. But, yeah. And then we'll get this here. No, come on. Go the right way. There. And there we go. So, as you see, this is going to end up being a little off. Of course, the concrete walls are not as tall as the warehouse walls, but that's all right. It's actually going to work out okay in the end. So let me go ahead and I'm going to... Well, I forgot to put the concrete walls in. Let me go ahead and finish this up, and I will show you the bottom floor. We'll come back at that, but I'm going to go ahead and finish filling in all the rest of these floors. It's just like this, and I'll be back in just a moment. See ya. Okay, so there we go. We've got all the other floors done. We are on the bottom floor. I was going to show you what we're going to do here because it's actually going to be a slightly a slight change, because as you see, this is really high up, and I don't want it to be that high. So unfortunately, the full-size wall here will not, it's too low to the ground for me to pass under. So what I ended up doing is, just to make things interesting, we're going to throw just a half wall right there. Well, I guess it can be right there. That'll be on the inside. I like that a little better. What I also had to do is, turns out one of the floors, for whatever reason, I couldn't get it to work. One of the floors, setting this right here would not work. It would not go in. No matter what I did, I couldn't get it to snap in. So I ended up going ahead. Oh, well, there we go. But as you see, I can pass under this. So I went ahead and let me show you real quick, though. See, this is too high. I can't pass under this, and I can't pass under it on this side either. But I can pass under that. So, and that works. That's all right. So anyway, sorry, let me get back up there. So I ended up having to shift it outwards because it just would not go in. I've also had to take a couple of the levels. Let's see if I can get to one here real quick. A lot of these worked out really well. There we go. Yeah, see, these larger, these half walls are 4 of these pillars wide, and for whatever reason, the half wall won't actually fit in here. I don't know why. I think it's just interacting with these pieces in some way, but these have to go in first or nothing will snap, or these won't snap. And these are a little bit more important to me. So what I ended up doing is I just put in 3 of these pillars to snap them, and you see I've got it the same thing the level above. But 3 of those pillars snapped in. It's going to give enough of a barrier that, you know, you're not going to be able to see anything. That last pillar isn't going to be a big deal. Technically, yes, that would be a big deal if people were actually throwing trash down here, because trash would get caught on that little ledge or dump over to the other side or whatever. But we're not worried about that in this. So, but that's that. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick as well. So let's come on back down and get this last one in place. So if you do end up doing this wide, you can go ahead and put in both of these outer pieces, and it will work just fine. So let me show you. Everything will snap in just fine. But you can't put in the middle piece until the end. So as you see, those snap in no problem. Let's get this middle piece. Let's see if this is going to snap, and it will. Cool. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was on those upper 2 floors, but it was an issue. So let's come on outside. I'm going to place down the dumpster, and we're going to see what that looks like. I think it's under furniture miscellaneous. Maybe. No, maybe not. Alright, I guess it's just our decoration. Be weird, but we got some weird stuff in here, so. Yeah, it is. Okay. It is in decorations indeed. Alright, so we're going to see if I can line this up just on the one side. Might have to rug glitch this in because it doesn't seem to want to go in right. For some reason it keeps raising up. Yeah, let me rug glitch this. In fact, I think I'm going to pillar glitch this in. Let's see if I can get that in, because then I can sink this into the ground a little bit, and that will work out a little better. True, no dump trucks are going to be able to get access to it, but, you know, it's post-apocalyptic. I don't think dump trucks, they're not going to be able to get access to this anyway. There's no road there. There we go. Let's grab it and see what we can do about putting this in place. Because what I really want to do is I want to set this so that it's kind of half under. Let's see. Yeah, that'll give... Which means what I can do as well is I should be able to go ahead and drop one more... Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That works. Store that. And then we can put the last wall there. And there we go. Yeah, it looks a little weird, but I'm okay with that. And that gives us... Let's go ahead and test this out real quick. What do you say? I should come out of build mode for a moment here. Oh. Yeah, I forgot I haven't put those. Let's go ahead and put those up on our way back up. Make sure they actually all go in, because I didn't test to make sure they actually do. They should. There shouldn't be a problem with these going in. Because these have less issues than those triangle pieces. And the two areas, the two floors that had an issue with the triangle pieces are not going to be... They won't be a problem for the half walls. And we're already past that. Excellent. And there we go. So we'll come in here. Actually, let me get the door in too. Let's see what the door looks like. Let's see. Do I want a warehouse door? No. No, those are way too big. Let's go to doors. And I kind of want... That actually works out well, because then you come in here, got to close the door, and then you fall all the way down, and you're right here, and you walk out. It's kind of cool. I like it. And this doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks like there's a dumpster, and maybe they had something else or whatever on the other side, and they didn't get it quite there or whatever. So, or they couldn't line up the dumpster properly or whatever. So, yeah, I think that works. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? It's fine. It's going to stay. It's mine, and I like it. I really like how this hatch works. I really wish we could put a door here, little hatch that actually opens up and people could dump their garbage in. You know, not obviously they won't dump real garbage through or even junk garbage, but you know, that's okay. But yeah, so there's that. Let's go ahead and let's see, I guess we got a little bit of time here. Let's head back up and see what we can do up here. Let's actually work on the kitchen area. I think that would be a good place to start. So, what we want to do is... Unfortunately, this is our only one. Now, we can actually glitch this through, and I think I'm going to. We're going to rug glitch this outside. So the pipes are running outside, but the unit itself is inside, and that's going to look fairly realistic. You know, those are just really exhaust pipes anyway, so not a big deal. Oh, right. Got to do our little trick to make sure that it sits properly. I don't know if this is going to work. I have not tested this, so bear with me if it does not. We may have to leave a rug under it. And that's okay. Sometimes, you know, that happens. Before we do that, let me see. Do I know in 76 we get the counters and a bunch of other fun stuff to use. I cannot remember if we have the stove in Fallout 4. It's a non-working, non-functioning stove. I don't remember if we got one of those. Let's take a look. Does not look like it. I couldn't remember, and I forgot to check. You know, we might actually put a grill, indoor grill here. But anyway, I'll figure that out later. Yeah, there's no stove. Okay. So... let's see, we can do... Well, actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out the window. And we're going to do the same thing we've done for the downstairs. Is we're going to do a half of that. And a half of this. Make sure that lines up. Yeah. And that way, any of the pipes and everything will be going through this rather than through the glass, which, you know, would look weird. We can leave this nice and open. That's fine. But for the pipe work area, we're gonna do that. So let's get... forget where these things are most of the time. I guess it is under... yeah. Because they put these things... some of these things are considered decorations. Some of these are considered furniture. Oh, you know what? I think it's in her vault. Wait, where was it? I'm looking for those little tables, those little silver tables, and I can't remember where they ended up being. Because they're not here. Oh, are they under tables? They might be. Sorry if you can hear my... yeah, there they are. Yeah, sorry if you could hear my controller clicking away there. Let's see, which... yeah, that's the size that I want. And we're going to just pop this guy. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Put this here. See if we can do 2 in 1. Sometimes you can get that. Remember, kids, build order matters. So, I'm trying to get this so that I can get it. Alright, you know what? We're going to do this one at a time. Let's remove that wall, just to make sure. No, I actually need to shift it this way. Because otherwise, this won't go in. Now, luckily, when you're doing rug glitches, it really won't matter where you place it, and if you place it, if it's off just a bit, because you just pick up the bottommost piece, whatever that is, and you're moving the whole thing again. Alright, let's see. And that works. Bring this back. Go back to the decorations, throw down another rug. And let's grab our stove. Let's see if we can line this up. So that's too close. Trying to push that through the wall. Bring it forward just a bit. Okay, the pipes are sticking through. How's that? The pipes are definitely outside. That beam is cutting right through there, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Keep bringing this forward just a touch at a time, because I want the pipes fully outside, at least outside the glass. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Let's, yeah, that's not bad. I like it. And then the beam isn't actually cutting through that back splash there, the little shelf. It's just sitting there. Looks like that didn't go all the way down, but oh, that's why. It is still on that. That's a problem. All right, let's try this again. Stick your rug out a little further, guys. Put that further out. Okay, so this might take me another minute. Hopefully not too long. It's actually almost lined up perfectly. I just need to angle it a little bit differently. Push it out just a touch. So I don't want the pipes sticking inside the glass, at least. Okay. Ah, see, there we go. Now it's perfect. And that's okay. I'm fine with seeing the pipes coming through there a little bit. Oh, the wall's stuck through it. That's fine. Not a big deal. I will live with it. But I just want to make sure that the pipes weren't actually clipping through the glass at all. Clipping through that is fine because it's going outside. But clipping through the glass is just not going to work for me. So, that's that. It is getting pretty late here. I think we'll stop here. As you see, it's getting rather dark outside too. But that's the beginnings of our kitchen. I'm going to get some more countertops and other things. I think I'll probably do the taller countertops on this side. Keep going with a couple more of the lower ones. I'm going to glitch well, I guess I could have done it there, but That's all right. I might fix this cooking stove because it actually looks a little angled now that I look at it. I'll play around with it, and if I get it better, I will definitely show you guys. But I'm going to probably put a sink on this side. So I'm going to show you that because, I mean, I showed you in, I think. No, I didn't. I didn't finish this. I got the sinks up, but I didn't actually glitch in the pieces. So I'm going to show you guys that next time. We'll finish up the decoration up here, and we'll start working on some decorations on some of the other floors. But and I'm gonna also see about getting the elevator here wired. I want to get I want to put some wiring in and figure out I'm probably gonna just throw a fusion generator on the back wall because there's nothing there. On this back wall here, but I'll put one outside in the back and then have the wiring going up through, probably up through the trash chute, and we'll work on that from there. But I'm gonna show you guys at least some of that. The wiring I won't show you as far as getting it up. But I'll show you where I put the generator, and we'll go from there. But for now, let's go ahead and take the trash chute again, the Batman chute, and and there we go. Nice, quick exit. Makes things a whole lot easier to get from the top floor down here. So anyway, so that'll be it for today. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.